Everybody, hope you're doing well. Listen, Truth for Serum Life, I had to check that out because I had not heard of it, given other things I have to pay attention to. But thanks for bringing this to my attention. I want to talk about the Russian man who reportedly went to Ghana and was able to, they say, sleep with 500 women. If not sleep with them, at least get them to go with them. Now, there are some that are, they're also showing some women who declined. Yes. So some women did decline, and they're saying that he had pictures of them. So the fact that he has pictures, unless I can see, show that there's 500 encounters, they're saying, oh yeah, he got with these women. So maybe so. But let's talk about that. So here is one woman. She had nothing else to do, and I guess she's one of the ones that decided to go ahead and go with him. Check it out. Interesting. Here we go. Hello, how are you? Fine, thank you. I'm Joy. Nice to meet you. Nice. Yeah, my name is Vyacheslav. Jesse. Yeah, Jesse. Your name is? Vyacheslav. It's a hard name. It's Russian now. What? You stay around? Yes, I stay not far from this place. 5 minutes walk. Okay, so I'm going. City Mall. Huh? City Mall. Check a walk. What? You are just taking a walk. No, I live here. Wow. You live here? Okay. I can walk you around. I'm free. What? I'm saying I'm free. I don't have anything to do. Maybe later. See you later. Yeah. Okay. Are you married? No, I'm single. Auntie. No. You're single? Yeah, I'm single. What's your number? She goes in her purse, gives him the number, and I guess they're going to go ahead and embark on their day together. Whether she went back to his place, don't know. But here's the deal. Let's say that she did go back to his place. Let's talk about any reasons why. Some say, oh, look at that. Oh, look at those women. They went with that man. Yeah, let's say it was 500, and let's say if something did happen, it's between those women. Those women, it's their bodies. But let's talk about the why. Why was it so easy? I can tell you why, in my opinion, when you are the most disrespected and unprotected, it makes you vulnerable and the whole world sees it. It reminds me of that guy here in America that slept, I think that was saying 700 black women, and he was infecting, I'll just say hundreds, he was infecting them with HIV. And you actually even had black men on here. Oh, that's what they get, these sisters. And it was like, wow, look at this. Look at the self-hatred. Not knowing those are mothers. Some of those same women that may have been exposed to that man here in America, they probably supporting the black man on their check. It's somebody, a male in the community, that can't sleep and eat without a black woman getting out of her bed on her feet going to work. The self-hatred is real. So let's talk about, so it's happened here in America. Now we have a Russian in Ghana. Oh, it was easy. What does that say about them? What does that say is that you're a product of your environment. You're a product of the unprotected, disrespected. You can be so used to being dogged out of your own community. You can be so used to being beaten down and trodden that guess what? Anything that seems the opposite of you, you gravitate to it. Why? Desperate for validation. You've been beaten down so. See, that's the part nobody wants to talk about. Want to focus on, oh, those women, oh, look at that. Yeah, all caving to that. And well, what's going on in their community? Black women collectively, they have this history of just being so loyal to a fault. They'll even get shot in the foot and don't want to name the man. Get abused, it happens every day in the community. Get abused, unbelieved. So when you have a community where every day you wake up, you are disrespected, you are unprotected, you are told you are nothing, then those same men, when they get on after using you and abusing you, heaven forbid, they come into a financial windfall. They make sure to know to find anybody. It could be somebody that's homeless. If they got to pick up one on the street who sleeps on a box of cardboard, they'll pick them up, marry your wife up and everything. And you look at black women, girl, you have a decent job and career. You've been holding him down, really? but he'll find one that's homeless. So this right here, this is what I call a product of women that are disrespected, unprotected. Let's say that there's a bully in the school. If there's a bully in the school, and they said they really want to go ahead and get this guy, but oh, wait a second, he's got like 8 brothers and sisters in the school. You know, their mama's bringing them big. They're all big bone. They stick together. The bully is going to think twice about that. Why? It's not going to be so easy. Why? Because that person is protected. That person is protected. They've got 8 big bone brothers and sisters. They can come along and or they're going to defend. Touch Billy if you want. You're going to see what's going to happen. It won't be very nice. So the bully is going to more than likely find somebody. Oh, here's a new kid. They're brand new. No family here. Timid, skinny, scared. Oh, yeah. Here comes that bully. Why? Got a better chance of victory. See, the other, he might really, really want to bully little Billy, but man, little Billy got 8 brothers and sisters. Even his sister's big bone. She works out at the gym. The brothers, they out big. So he knows now if I do that to them, it's going to be a price to pay. So what can he do? Find somebody. It's easier to find somebody who's less protected. Gee, I wonder who that is. We have a culture where things can happen to the women and the men celebrate it. We have a weak men. Don't forget there are cultures within cultures. So why does this happen? These women are protected by their men. You can be attacked and you have to explain. You can say, there's a guy outside. He's hitting girls with a hammer. Then you should have hammer proofed your head. Huh? You should have put a helmet on outside. Why did you go outside? Matter of fact, why did you wake up that morning? Well, hello, I have a life. I have a right to go outside and I was going to work. You should have called in. You didn't know there was a guy out there with a hammer trying to attack women? Again, you should have hammer-proofed your. How can I hammer-proof my head? You need to learn how to move a little bit faster. You should have put a helmet on. You should have found out what street he was on. Why are you asking women all these questions? Why do we get to words the man last seen call the authorities, get a search party together to handle up on him? Not in this community. Be it here or over there. Women are not believed. He did this to me. Why were you outside? It was dark. What the hell does it have to do with it? What did you do to provoke it? Did you run your mouth? I bet you got a. And it's like you can be the victim. Again, look at beautiful Megan the Stallion. I'm so glad she moved on for that little dude I call a leprechaun. I'm so glad. Look at that. And still getting hated on. One person I deemed he must be jealous, him and his little hair unit. Why would you do that to her? Dating down will bring you down. The girl can't win. Sitting up here being shot at like she in the Wild Wild West or got an episode of Gunsmoke. Knowing she's a dancer, performer, rapper, and singer, knowing she's all of that. A performer. Shoot the girl in the feet. She's crying. She's the victim. Gotta sit up here and defend herself, crying with tears. Should be wrapping her arms around her when sorry this happened. I hate that happened to her, and I'm not even a fan. She's a victim. Meet a man treating her well, still, what is it? They hate to see you unhappy. So things like this happen when you come from a group of men where you are on the daily disrespected and you are unprotected. It leaves you exposed to everybody. Remember that guy, the clear man that said, "Ooh, a black woman, I see how she operates. Man, she get with her man, a black man, she'll die for him. I'm gonna get me one." That right there, not funny. I was like, are you really kidding me? No, that right there. So he's trying to find one. Oh, why? See how far will she go for me? Why? She's doing it for the men in her community. Or she'll die for him. Oh, wow, look at her. She'll stand by him and I'm going to get me one. And see, we're thinking, some women are thinking, oh, why, that's going to make him love me. Now you got to love yourself. Because if you love yourself, guess what? You would know you don't have to do that. But again, when these things like this happen, when you come from a community where the women are disrespected, unprotected, every day treated as nothing. Things happen to them. You will be the victim, and you got to go ahead and explain what happened to you instead of where is this person at? Are you okay? Well, what were you doing? I bet she ran her mouth. I bet she did this. This is what happens when you come from men of low hanging fruit as a collective. And then the men that are decent, they try to stand for women and, be that guy. Hate to say it, he'll be risking his life. Or if he does survive, trying to be a decent man, what he's been taught to do. We've had that. One heathen comes out, the women are getting on the elevator, a black man checks him like, hey, let the ladies go first. Why did that black man have to lose his life? Just trying to be a gentleman. It shouldn't be too hard to do. That one, you lose your life will be labeled as a simp. So when you come from a group of men that don't protect, don't provide, you got to sit up here. You got to be the provider. You got to be your own protector for you and the kids. And then if something happens with him, and then the person that attacks him is from the clear community, they expect you to get up off your feet. Go get him. Go do something. It's like that lady, Caucasian chick Becky. She had a African American boyfriend, and she was going to the Black Lives Matter march, and he decided not to go because he was scared, and he stayed at home and sat on the sofa. He said he was scared. You put your woman out there. I'll never forget a post when those marches first started happening. Man made a comment. It's like, wow, to think you got your women out there protesting for you. If the victims had not been primarily black men, their pop wouldn't even be a BLM. Just saying. So this right here, yeah, these things happen when you have women who come from not just marginalized community, but in communities where they are not valued. Don't forget you got to carry the community on your back. But in a community where they are not valued, they're disrespected, unprotected. And so if all they know is abuse, nothing pleasant, everything is obtuse, when that's all they know within their culture, you see a little glimpse of somebody that doesn't look like you taking a chance when all they know is lining themselves with the seed of poverty D, and then you become homeless, the benefits cut, they sitting up and laughing at you. Oh yeah, that what you get, that what you get. You're dealing with dust buckets galore, and that's all you know. So anything that looks different than you, I'm not surprised you'll gravitate to it. What the hell else you got to lose? And I'm not saying go with this guy, no, definitely not. But as far as dating outside your race, if all you know is getting your eye tattered, and then not every black man, of course, does that. There are cultures within cultures. And then, but there's so many, all with the disrespect, it may be a guy that's not like that. Women, sometimes they are damaged by their environment. Hey, this is not that guy. I've seen a woman. It's like, hey, it's remember the Valentine's date maybe a year ago, and we set a girl up with the date. You said a man never brought you flowers. We're gonna set you up with a black man, girl. He got a car, so he's gonna pick you up. He is successful. We set you up. You think I'm gonna put your behind with a freaking loser? We got you with a black man. I'm like, how you have a child by a man? He never bought you flowers. That's crazy to me. Set up with a date with a black man. Brother sent a car service for her because her car was raggedy to come pick her up and take her to the date. Flowers a whole 9 yards. And at the last minute, this idiot sit up here and cancel. I don't want to hear you can't find a decent black man. Why would she do that? He's like, she canceled. The freaking roses was what, $200? He set up all this for you. Reservations. We know you're not used to nothing. We're trying to. And why does she cancel? That's all she's used to. Disrespect. We're done with you. You and your sad story go, why did you even accept it? Or it could have been somebody getting into her ear. I thought about that. It could be her mom or someone. Oh, girl, I don't know about that. Because, see, they've never had that. And so they get real jealous of you. She canceled a date? There's no way. She did. She canceled a date. Have a child by a man and he's never bought you flowers. Girl, I don't know what the hell kind of dating is going on here. I don't understand. Why would she do that? That's what she's used to. Used to being abused. Used to being just used and abused. That's the norm. Here's a man offering you something different. That's the kind of day she never had in her life, I can guarantee. She probably used to him bringing food in a bag and sitting there with some Netflix and chill. Not knocking Netflix. I am a shareholder, so yes, if you don't have it, you might want to go ahead and get it. I'm just saying. But yeah, why does this happen? It happens to women who are marginalized. It happens to women who are used and abused and not appreciated in their own community. And that's why you have this. You already know what's going to happen over here. Just abuse and disrespect all day, let you know that you're nothing. And then time they get something, they go and get somebody that doesn't look like you. That's why these things can happen. So you talk about, it's the women. I want to back that train up. It's both. But guess what? Let's not forget the men that played a part in this. And Mike, you darn skippy. The men have played a part in this, and that's one thing people don't. Please do not forget, they played a major part in this. So yeah, let's talk about that aspect of it. We're going to be judgments on the women, but how could that so easily happen? Again, when you come from a community, when it comes to the men that look like you are used and abused on the daily. Bad things that happen to you, it might be celebrated. I must say, I respect the Ghanaian authorities there. I think they said this Russian dude. He's gone to out of the country. Was it China? I heard. So they're wanting him to come back to face charges, which I doubt he's going to go ahead and do that. But yeah, how could that easily happen? You think? It's like having a house. Unlock the door, take the doors off. Anybody and everybody can come in. But then you see a house. They've got a fence. They've got a gate. Now across the street, look across the street. It's like a lot of trees there. You can see the house move, but the trees weren't there. Look in the backyard. They got like a. I said, "Oh my gosh, this is insane." It's like a freaking. It looked like a golf course. I'm wondering if they got an ATV in the backyard. It looked like a golf course in the back. Cause I see somebody going on. I'm nosy. I'm like, What are they doing over there? Look like a golf course. But it's all fenced to all the trees in the front. All those trees in the front. You can see the house better. The trees are there for a reason. That gate is there for a reason. I remember driving. I thought that was. I said, first thinking it was a park, and I went in. This is a residence. This is a residence. I drove across the street. Okay, is there a park? They said there's a park over this. Yeah, that's very hard. Why is it gated and protected? Why are those trees there? They don't want everybody to see it from the street. I'm like, dang, it looked like a freaking golf. It really looks you got like a little girl. You could play golf back there. I play it in my yard. You really got it going on. But why is that? Why the protection? You're not just gonna walk up in there. And it's the same thing with your house and mine. Nobody just doesn't walk up in. That's why you've got doors and locks and cameras and all that. When you have a community, anybody can come in and do whatever. They'll blame the women. They'll blame you if you stay with somebody that's treating you like crap. And then if you date somebody else that doesn't look like the people in the community, you'll be blamed for that. It's a no win. So, yeah, how can this happen? Women that are collectively neglected and unprotected. Women that are always put down. And then they may see somebody. This guy not even offering a dinner. They're just, from what I can see here, somebody going for a walk. But how can that easily happen? They've been neglected and disrespected by their own. That's why I think that can easily happen. Gotta go. Let me know what you all think. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share them out.